I think being where I lived in Australia was a little small town and there wasn't much motocross going on and that. So, and my mum and dad owned a motorcycle shop back there, so I was always riding in the woods and the bush and that sort of stuff. So to get into off-road in 2006 was pretty easy for me, and I actually did some junior races in '01 and '02, I think, enduro as well. So it was an easy change in '06, and it was just something that I had a possibility of making a career out of. I don't think so. I mean, there were some doors opened up back home in Australia as well, so it was good to have some options there. And then I came over in '06 to have a go because I thought that was what I wanted to try and do. And I didn't do too well, but I think with the influence from Glenn Carney, who was on the team back in '06, and also Shane and Rodney and that, I think that's what really helped me get a ride. He's been great. Him and his wife, those two have probably been some of the most influential people that I've had since I've been over here. So Rodney helps me out just with everything from the weekend to during the week, and he gives me all the. Well, now he's not racing. He can give me everything that he learnt from being in Europe in the '80s to racing GNCC for however long you've done it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's never ending. He's full of information, and it's all useful. The first two, like in '06, I came over and did two races, and they're probably still the hardest GNCCs I've ever done. So the first one was just Yadkinville, I raced last weekend, and it was hot and dry, and I'd never done a proper long distance race before, and tracks were rough and beat, and it was just not what I really expected, and I wasn't really ready for it.
Okay.
And at the end, my hands were bleeding, and I was sick and all that sort of crap. And then the second one was just a full mud, probably still the muddiest race I've done over here also. So I mean, I had two hard races, and I think that was definitely difficult. And I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know why I actually decided to come over here. A little bit. I mean, Glenn, like Carney he's an Australian, and he came over in '04, I think, and raced for Mike and the FMF Makita Suzuki team. So there was magazine stuff back home on him and the races and that. So I think I didn't ever had much knowledge from before him. I mean, I'd hear Rodney's name now and again, and obviously Kudrowski moved him from MX to off-road. But I never really dug down deep until I get over here now. I hear so many stories and so many memories from everyone. Just to move out to California, I think.
Yeah.
Moving from East Coast to West Coast and practicing motocross. So that's what I like to do, and I think it's helped me the most to stay on top of my game and go to the races feeling like I'm the fastest guy. It's really important. Everyone puts in hard work, and especially this year with me being the only guy on the team, everyone's gunning for me to win. Whereas previous years there's been two or three guys on the team, and everyone else is off with their own rider, and they're wanting them to win, and it's a little bit hard. But this year, like Shane and Mike, Rodney, and my mechanic Chris, every single one of them want me to win races and win this championship. So it's made us as a team stronger and more prepared and harder to beat, I think. Depends how much the bike's changed in that. Like, I didn't get the 2010 450 until my end of March or something. So we haven't done a lot of testing on that, but I don't think there hasn't been a lot of changes from last year's bikes to this year's bikes where we've needed to do it. So even in between '08 and '09, the bikes are identical. So we changed a couple of clickers on the suspension, and that's about it. I don't know. Well, if you really wanted to be hardcore about it, you could go buy one from the shop close to the race on the Saturday, and you could pull it out of the crate and ride it on Sunday. I mean, they are really that good, but we obviously do some little things. We throw them some different rental handlebars and Chirby's bark buses and that sort of stuff. So when you do hit the trees, you don't always crash. And then obviously like FMF pipe and silencer and that sort of stuff. We run them, and I think they make my bikes a little better for me to ride, and I enjoy riding them more with that stuff on. And other than that, you throw on some Dunlop tyres, and if you really get it hardcore into GNCC, we also get our suspension done by RG3. So apart from that, that's all we do. And apart from the other bling stuff we put on and to make the thing look nice and that sort of stuff, it's all ready to go.
Perfect.
Just during the week, well, off-season training's the gnarly stuff we do. I know I go up to Rodney and Laurie's house. Rodney's wife, she's actually a personal trainer and that sort of stuff. So I go up there and usually spend about 2 months working my butt off and doing that sort of stuff. And while I'm up there, I don't tend to do much like on bike riding. So it's more gym and cardio type stuff that isn't that in the end of the day, you wonder why you do it, because it's not that much fun. But I mean, like right now during the week, I'll go riding 3 times a week or something, and then and still go to the gym and do some cycling and running or something like that. And I mean, it's just right now it's just maintaining what I build in January, February. So it's not too hardcore at the moment, but definitely at the start of the year, it's pretty hard, full out, and not that fun. If you're racing to make money, then you're in the wrong sport. Because I mean, like, well, especially off road. I mean, I definitely don't race for the money, and not that I'm complaining when I do make some money, but I mean, if you're racing GNCC to become a pro just to make money, then you may as well go do something else now. And I think the main thing is just to have fun and do it because you love racing and love the sport.